hard worker, creative, inspiring, supportive, good ideas, self-love through hard work, knowing what's best for you. Knowledgeable, grounded, stable, reliable, rising above all obstacles through growth, willing to scale any obstacle, giving and receiving of help and guidance, actions, thought, ideas, balanced, overcoming challenges, teaching and learning. So this is somebody who teaches others to overcome any challenges or obstacles that they may face, somebody who really has the courage to express all their thoughts and ideas and to lead others and to help them overcome things. Someone who is very action oriented, someone who's really willing to work hard for what they have, someone who's very loyal, stable, solid, somebody abundance, new, sees only you, ready to start new ideas of loyalty, solid, committed offer, seeing opportunities. So somebody who you both equally see each other as an opportunity, somebody who's very loyal, stable, committed, someone who makes you a stable offer, a real offer, a solid offer, someone who's going to be there to have your back at the end of the day. We have abundance from leaving behind past scars and pain. Yeah, so somebody who has really been able to overcome all these obstacles throughout their life to leave behind this past pain and now helps others to do the same. Leaving behind the ego. Somebody who knows that they have a lot of love offers coming their way as well. So this might be somebody that a lot of different people look at because they're somebody who's very in the public eye, somebody very passionate, fiery. This is somebody who is probably looked at by a lot of people, but it's somebody who's also solid, stable, loyal, committed to their partner, even if they do have a lot of different offers. This is somebody who left behind a lot of different offers for you. Breaking the chains. So somebody who's been able to break the chains of the past. Sassy, strong, determined. Somebody who's able to walk away from what no longer serves them. Somebody who's able to leave behind anything that is not vibrating at that higher level that they need to be able to go forward in their life on their journey, because this is somebody who really is doing a lot of good things in their life. Finding your voice, personal growth, leaving a cycle of pain behind, surprise joy, going after love, love's love, idealism and seeing with the eyes of love, courage to love, bringing messages of love, gaining understanding of love, ready to express love. So this is somebody who may be expressing love to you now. This may be somebody who is very dreamy, romantic, somebody who is very understanding of love and what love is. Somebody who may have given you some kind of message of love. Somebody who has the courage to love and to be able to see love from a very childlike, dreamy state, from that state before all the scars, even though there's somebody who's been through a lot in their life. And now we're going to read the 2 cards from the book. We got horse first because that's what came up first. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with the momentum so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, or exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When in balance, achieves anything, never gives up. When out of balance, runs away or feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training. So this is somebody who really may be very active, somebody who, even if they're not really active, they have some sort of regular exercise routine, regular meditation or spiritual practice to be able to get in touch with themselves. Somebody who is very free as well. Somebody who really may have very big dreams and they will do anything or go through anything to get to those dreams. Someone who may at times go into a little bit of anxiety, but the best thing to bring them out of that would be exercising or meditating or things along those lines. So, moth, we have impulsive, hasty, wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we are attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointments, or burnouts. It is helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing that it was easier or different. When in balance, enthusiastic and whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others or jittery. To bring into balance, finish a project. So this might be somebody who you might have to remind them that they need to focus on themselves, because they may be somebody that when they get into a relationship, they may be all about their partner a little too much, which can cause them to be off balance in a lot of ways. So reminding them that to stay on their goals and their own self-care is a good thing for this person. And also this may be somebody who's a little impulsive as well. I think that's about all I got for this pile, though. You guys are really mirroring in this reading as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this, and I hope this helped you a lot. Have a good night. And for the last pile, we got some cards here to describe you as a person to help us get started, so we can see what the dynamics of the relationship will be a little bit as well. Extroverted, open-minded, versatile, talkative. Sassy, sweet, introvert, chameleon. So you might be somebody who's an amnivert, somebody who really needs to take that time to themselves and that time away from the drama or the chaos of life and be able to just rest and reflect on things. But you're also somebody who can fit into any situation, somebody who can go out and have fun with people and talk and be open, somebody who's very versatile, who's really a master of all trades and can fit in anywhere. We have the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the World, Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So if you watched the first one and you're looking at this one too, then you know this could be the possible reconciliation of that one. If not, don't worry about that portion of that. So you're somebody who has really learned and grown recently, somebody who has taken the time to gain the knowledge and understanding of how to communicate in a very mature manner, in a very logical, balanced way. You might be somebody who is very analytical, logical, somebody who communicates very well, somebody who can at times be very harsh with what they say because they really don't think of things in an emotional way. Somebody who is very balanced and is very fair-minded when they're not in more turmoil. But when they're in more turmoil, they can actually be somebody manipulative or somebody harsh or cutting. You're somebody who is facing this brand new beginning, ready to change the cycles of the past, ready to leave behind any guilt, shame, sadness, loss, hurt, pain. Ready to walk away from that, ready to get through whatever obstacles you have to get through to be able to leave behind this sadness, this depression, this hurt that you've been feeling. You may have had somebody around you that's been teaching you or guiding you, leading you to stand up for yourself. You may be somebody who stands up for others, stands up for the little guy. Somebody who's a light in the dark for others, helping them to leave behind sadness or pain. Somebody who you have really learned how to set healthy boundaries or are learning how to set healthy boundaries so you can leave behind any shame, guilt, regret, sadness, pain, anything from maybe you've overstepped boundaries in the past or possibly others have. You're someone who's a very masculine person, somebody who thinks a lot and is in their mind a lot. And now for your advice. We have advice in this situation. Letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy energy to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. Shh.
No, I did.
So, being able to release any past traumas, any hurts, any pains, being able to. One thing that really helps is taking some quiet time to yourself and just closing your eyes and imagining yourself taking a heavy load off your shoulders and just releasing it. And as you do, allowing your muscles to relax and all the tension to leave. This pile was really when I was shuffling the cards. I was picking up on a lot of anxiety in this pile as well. So you might be overthinking things too. And it's time to leave that behind, is what this is saying. We also have be grateful for the little things. We take so much for granted when we don't take the time to smell the roses. So being able to just be present in the moment, being able to notice everything around you that other people take for granted on such a regular basis. You know, even little things like how our food gets to our plate at night. How many people had to put their hands on that food before it touched your plate? It had to go from a farm or a ranch to a store. It had to go on a truck to get to that store. People had to take it off the truck. They had to put it on the shelf. People had to scan your items. They had to bag your items. You had to drive it home. Somebody had to cook it to get it on the table as well. There's so many little things that go into that we don't even notice. And there's a lot of those little things like that if we take the time to be grateful for, that we will start to realize that we really have a very good life. And that there's nothing to be so in pain or misery about. Be open to the blessings coming your way. There's this brand new beginning right here with you being able to change the cycles of the past, being able to leave the old cycles behind and being able to welcome in the new. And not being so stuck in your thoughts and focused on everything that went wrong and all the pain and hurt. Being able to leave that behind and being able to imagine all the amazing things that could come your way. All the things that could go right instead of everything that has gone wrong. All the things that could go right in the future if you step up to the plate. This sounds really bad, and I'm not trying to be judgmental in any way to whoever's watching this. Trust in yourself going forward. Leave behind any doubt. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner wisdom, your inner light, your inner knowing. You know what you want. and you know how to get it. You know how to overcome these feelings, how to rise up out of the darkness, how to be able to express your true passions, your true desires, your true feelings, and leaving behind any doubt, because when you express those things, that's when you end up with the people you really want around you anyway. When you express those things and there's still people standing, that's who you know is supposed to be in your life. So trust yourself and leave behind any doubt. So for your person who your higher self really wants you to be with, satisfied, peaceful, stable, grounded. Go-getter, passionate, leader, charismatic. Active, sports, athletic, confident, takes charge. This one ended up with 3 of them as well. The other piles only got 2. You got an extra couple cards in a couple different areas, actually. So this is somebody who's really, this might be an activist. You know, you could be an activist in a way as well because of the 7 of Wands here. So you guys might have a little bit of mirroring going on. This is somebody who's going to be an activist, somebody who stands up for the little guy, somebody who's roots for the underdog, somebody who really gets along with everybody and is very friendly, someone who is very active, somebody on the go, somebody very confident and takes charge in situations, you know. And they may not be somebody who necessarily is the leader, but if it's needed, they step up and they take that role. Somebody who's very satisfied in life and really enjoys the little things, because somebody who's satisfied is very grateful for the little things. Someone who's very at peace with themselves and within. Somebody who is very solid, grounded, stable, loyal, committed. Someone who's really very strong. This person's very strong. And you know, as this King of Swords, you might be somebody who could possibly get intimidated at times by somebody who's as strong as you. Because the King of Swords is somebody who's very strong as well, opinionated, someone who is very dominant. And this person seems like someone who's very dominant too, which at times can get rough. So we have Wolf, and we have Bee, and we'll read those from the book here in a minute. And we have King of Pentacles. So this may be a very masculine person as well. Love and commitment, divine great creativity, new beginnings, personal growth, seeing the future you want to create and knowing how, solid, stable, grounded, committed, making offers, abundant blessings, focused on what you want, knowing how to get it, speaking your truth, honorable intentions. So this is somebody who's very honest, somebody who is very filled with integrity, dignity, somebody who is very honorable, very abundant, very focused on what they want, somebody who knows how to get what they want, somebody who is able to see the future that they want to create and create it, somebody who has been through a lot of personal growth to be able to get to a place that they know what they want and what they want to work towards. This is somebody who knows where the value is and how to find it and how to get it. Somebody who is very loyal, very loyal. Stability of heart and emotions. Wish granted through hard work for emotional stability. Opening up to the possibilities, choosing what to accept. Cutting out the mental chatter in favor of listening to intuition. Grounded, strong, stable foundation. So this is somebody who's has a very strong foundation within themselves, whether that be in the material world or the emotional world. Someone who is very hardworking to keep that emotional stability. Somebody who works very hard to keep that emotional stability. Somebody who chooses what to accept. They don't accept anything that is lower than what they deserve. something that would bring them emotional instability, they won't be accepting, which is why it's so important that you heal any of the past pain and trauma, because they don't want to bring that drama into their life. This is somebody who is open to all of the possibilities as well, and someone who might have actually put in a lot of work to get to this point, which is why they don't want to accept less anymore, because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's working really hard and putting in all this effort into everyone around them and into what everyone else wants, but not really getting anything in return because they're working hard for others and not themselves. Hard, grueling journey to knowledge, bringing messages of truth, knowledge, or commitment, learning, putting lessons to use, slow movement towards goals, enjoying physical pleasures, right place, right time, taking responsibility, gaining information, honorable intentions. So this is somebody who really enjoys gaining knowledge or wisdom, somebody who really enjoys the journey and going on the journey. Even with all of its ups and downs, they get a lot of pleasure in the journey, in moving towards their goals. Even if it's slow and it's one step at a time, they know that they'll get there. Somebody who's going to be in the right place at the right time, and somebody you're really going to have to trust to have honorable intentions without letting the past get in the way. Four of Pentacles, grounding your foundation, standing your ground, solid stability and ease, holding back to grow, slow and steady, holding out, knowing it's worth it. Somebody who maybe has possibly been controlled or has controlled others in the past. Either way, withholding info, really refusing to be controlled, magically transforming your foundation. So this is somebody who will not be controlled, somebody who's very strong, stable, grounded within themselves once again. Somebody who really is very committed and solid, and they know what they want, and they aren't willing to take anything less. This is somebody who may also be, maybe you're trying to have a relationship with them possibly, and they may